Hey all my Scruffians, this is Nathan, aka Count Scruffybeard. Welcome to a new episode of Real Talk, the show where I talk about new movies or trailers. But since we are hopefully at the tail end of the epidemic that shall not be named, and the riots, if that's safe to say, yeah, I got this trailer to talk about since there really isn't any new movies to talk about. But yeah, I'm going to talk about the Bill and Ted 3, or Bill and Ted Face the Music. I'm just going to say this out right now. I have not watched any of the Bill and Ted movies. Honestly, I think if you are, one, a movie fan, or two, like rock, or love rock and roll, any form of rock and roll, like the 80s, you feel like, what's right on now, if you even like metal, any genre, you should have watched these movies. But yeah, but I like, it's not like I'm like, oh, I look stupid, like, but I know who the characters are. You got Ted and Bill, or was it, I don't remember their full names, but they're like, that's how they introduce themselves. But yeah, this movie starts out, they're talking to the Time Lords, or the Time Masters, or the Time Bureau, or whatever. I think they're called the Time Masters. Because I know it's time travel involved. And it has been like 20 plus years after, I think, the events of the second one, where they filmed, or maybe it's after the first one, I don't recall, but at some point in these two movies they held a giant concert as the Wild Stallions, and it's been a while. They've been performing gigs, and it's your last one was like for 40 people, but most of them came for $2 tacos, which, yeah, hey, dinner and a show, guys, whatever. But yeah, we're like, looks like they like pressure them, or be like, at this like in the future, you two write the song that unites the world, and they get this idea that they are kind of like this standpoint where they're like not young, but they're not old, but they really aren't doing anything with their lives. And they have kids in this movie, which is really cool. And it, but it's like, I kind of see how they're involved. It's like, do they know that their dad's time traveled or whatever? Also, they know probably that they are in rock and roll. And hopefully it seems like this. When I looked up the cast list, it seems like it's like every rock and roll movie, they're not with their kids, not with their wives. They've broken up because he's in love with the music. It seems like, again, I haven't watched the other films, but it seems like their wives are with them. They're just like going around, or maybe they're just staying that one area, just performing concerts. But maybe their kids are like, "This is all you do." Maybe they also like rock and roll. Who knows? We'll have to see. But at one point, Bill gets the idea that it's like, at one point they create that song that unites the world, and like, what if we go to the future and take it? And then we're like, the funny line is, it stealing, but like, you're stealing from yourselves. Not really. You decided to get the idea of before your future selves, and they go in the future, and it's like a wasteland, and then there's like them, but like in the future, of course, and they're like buff and like in prison. So either that is a definite future where they just in prison and become like prison jocks, or it's like a possible future. Again, I don't know how the time travel works in Bill and Ted universe, but that's how I imagine it works. But yeah, I'm actually really excited for this movie. It's one of those movies that I'm probably gonna like, and I'll have to go watch the other two, because I just like Keanu Reeves in movies. I know everyone forgets about, what's his name, the winner. It's like Alex Winters, that's his name. But he did Hotel Transylvania 1, and I actually enjoyed that movie. I think he did something else, I don't recall, but he's produced a couple movies. It'd be interesting to see these two interact. It just seemed like there's those two dudes that like still act like they did in high school and didn't grow up. Just how they act, just from the beginning. Like, there's only like they only talk for like they each get 2 lines in the trailer, and then just showing stuff. And you see, of course, you see Death, or at least a version of Death. I think the second one, if I recall, someone was telling me that like they die or something, and it's them going back in time to stop their deaths, or however the heck that goes. I don't know. I really need to watch those movies, but and I hope they make a Doctor Who joke, because everyone's like, "Oh, Bill and Ted stole from Doctor Who," or blah blah blah. Like, even like a sweet like a small cameo from a doctor, or even a reference. He's like, "Oh, wasn't your time machine blue?" I'm like, no, that's the other guy, or something, or not, because then it just seems like they're just grabbing for the joke. It seems like this movie's not. It's like, hey, remember this movie from the 80s? Here it is again, you know. And it just seems like it just came straight out of the 80s, because this movie's been in production, or been rolling around since 2010. That is almost 10 years ago, or 10 years trying to get this movie through. Which, hopefully, this movie breaks the trend of movies that are sequels of movies from the 80s not doing well. Hopefully Top Gun's the other one. But yeah. That's all I gotta say, you know, because it comes out, because it says coming out, parting on 2020 at the end. Actually, I remember I looked up on Wikipedia and IMDb, however the heck you say that. But I thought it said August 14th or August 21st. So from August 14th to August 21st, we're getting this movie, and I'm excited. So hopefully there's a movie theater, because I know AMC's closing. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, if you guys like this review, go and check out my other reviews. Here, iCard for the Batman Robert Pattinson Batsuit first thoughts, you know, and then of course you saw my social media links at the beginning. They'll be at the end at the end card, and you all be excellent to each other and party on and stay bearded and stay faithful. Peace.
Yeah,